Second to last?
Yeah, second last slide.
Oh, I see, this isn't it. They're not in order. Is that right? Yeah. It's not working.
Which one is the pointer? This one?
Yeah, is the pointer working? Oh, this is in preview.
Your view full screen. And then turn the last one. Enter full screen. A.
Okay. Is the pointer not working?
That's right.
Hello everyone. I am Aziz, a postdoc in University of Oslo, Norway. And I'm also part of eLife and SF Bio Community Ambassador Program. So we are a group of young researchers working to make science more open and reproducible. So I would like to thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to share one of our initiative under the umbrella of eLife Ambassador Program. And I would like to thank the Open Bioinformatics Foundation for giving the travel grant to come for this meeting. So ECRcentral is an open and central platform for ECRs, which aims to bring ECRs to find and discuss funding opportunities, and also to share experience and interact with each other, with community to create impact. So I put these slides online, and there is a poster as well. You can take a picture, and you are free to take a picture during the slides as well if you want. So as a scientist, we all know that we need funding to do our science and to pay the salaries and buy the equipments and also to come for such meetings. And of course, finding funding is challenging, and there is some estimates that if you are an established researcher, you spend almost half of your time to write research grants. But if you are a young researcher, that's even more challenging because there is a high competition, and then you have limited mentoring. Then there are several mobility rules these several fellowships has. And then you have years since your PhD, there are several restrictions. And although there are several funding opportunities out there, but there is no central resource which you can systematically search these funding opportunities and also seek for help if you want to apply for any of these fundings. Using, for example, based on the mobility rule, let's say you're coming from Germany, if you want to go to the US, you go to this resource, such a resource which will list you all the fundings which are based on this filter. So under the umbrella of eLife Ambassador Program, we created such a resource which we call it ECRcentral, which is available online for everyone. It's called ECRcentral.org. And this aims to bring ECRs together and to find fundings and also discuss about the fundings and share experiences. So this was actually started out of an Excel sheet. We created an Excel sheet where we listed all the fundings. And then I created an HTML page out of that, and that took over on Twitter, and we got so many visits. And then we decided to create a platform where user can easily search based on these criteria. So ECRcentral right now has more than 700 funding opportunities all over the world, and it comes with almost 100 travel grants and very useful resources for early career researchers, from science communication to reproducibility and so on. And we have a community forum where you can go and ask questions. So as I said, this is, I guess, one of the largest funding resource for ECRs I come across at least. We have more than 700 funding opportunities. This is the funding page where you can easily filter the applicant country, and then these lists will change, and then you have the host country and the funders and so on. And if you go to an individual page in the funding, this is a Marie Curie Fellowship, where you can see that several key metadata, which is available here, like applicant country and host country and so on, the age limit. And up here you got a button where you can ask questions if you have about this funding and the deadline, and you have a couple of related fundings down there. And we have almost 100 travel grants which are available for early career researchers to go to meetings or for collaborations and so on. Again, you can filter again these based on the type, the purpose of the grant, and also the funders. So here is the individual page for, let's say, the OBF travel fellowship. We have up here. And you can go to the actual website by clicking the link. So, and we are doing this all using, all the funders are uniquely identified in a way that we are using Crossref funder registry. If you go to the ISMB, you can see that what fundings opportunities ISMB provides, and then the travel grants. And we have several useful resources for ECRs, which are related to science communication, academic writing, reproducibility, publishing, preprints, and so on. We have a community forum where you can go and ask questions about fellowships, travel fundings, or anything related to these areas. So this is, it comes with a very interactive admin interface where all of our moderators can add, edit, and delete these fundings, travel grants, and resources. We are open source, so our source code is available on GitHub. And this is actually based on, developed based on PHP, the Laravel framework. And for the database, we are using MySQL. For templating, it's Bootstrap. And the search features are powered by Algolia. Already more than 700 people joined the community. You can see in this page. And it's open to everyone. Anyone can join and also post fundings or travel grants and resources. So far we got 234,000 page views from 112,000 people, users across the world. So you can see that we have global outreach, except Greenland, I think, doesn't want funding. You can get easily involved. You can be one of our community moderators, so you can edit, add, or delete these funding opportunities, and so on. And anyone can post travel grant funding and resources. You don't need to register to do that. And of course, you can join the forum and share your experience with the community. We are planning to do some future features, introduce some future features in this platform, like proposal feedback. If someone wants a Marie Curie Fellowship and wants to be a mentor, so we will list this mentor under the Marie Curie Fellowship, and you can contact and you can have one-to-one mentoring on your proposal. And we are also planning to score funders, because based on if they are DORA compliance, or if they are open to all countries, if they are preprint friendly, and so on. And also all the fellowships and fundings we have, we are also planning to add whether they are preprint friendly or not. This is the core team. Although there is a huge number of people been involved in this initiative, but these are the 4 members who have been involved largely. Lota and Johan did the funding list, and then Christina, and also working on the forum, and I been only dealing with the technical stuff and development of the platform. And with this, I would like to thank all the people who've been involved. Cora from eLife, Anthony Matelier from my PI, who've been very supportive doing such kind of work, which it's just community thing. and all the ECRcentral members. And I would like to thank again Open Bioinformatic Foundation for giving the travel grant and funding from Research Council Norway. So with this, I would like to thank you for listening, and please feel free to share, and please feel free to join us. Thank you. Yeah.
sli.do, and just put in the code BOSC 2019. I don't see any questions there right now. Are there any questions from the floor? Okay, I think people are getting tired. If anyone needs more oxygen, you can step out and come back in. So if there are no questions, we'll proceed to our next speaker, Jason Williams.